book where you say that he came in and told you that he had smashed one of your girls.
Oh, when he
yes.
wrap up? Oh, I wasn't worried about that. I mean, I was just, that's just how life goes when you locked up.
Just complimenting me.
The craziest thing about Wayne, what people don't understand, you get a lot of, younger cats that's listen to him now and they feel he a new artist, but I go all the way back to the Hot Boy days, and being 13, listening to this dude, just remembering the staple that he put on the game back then, all the way to now, to have that longevity years behind it. So for him, to actually acknowledge, what I'm doing right now.
Consider this Lil Wayne. Imagine this. You might be on stage rapping Kendrick Lamar's song at Drake. It seems crazy, but it occurred, and now everyone is talking about the true behind-the-scenes narrative. How come Wayne is suddenly taking sides when he and Drake have a long history together? Let's look at the rivalry between Lil Wayne and Kendrick, as well as the unexpected turn of events. In the rap game, things aren't always what they appear. Wayne has history with both of these guys and isn't one to suddenly switch ship, so why did he do it? The twist. At Lil Wayne's most recent concert, 100% of fans assumed he was Team Kendrick. What actually takes place in the background, you may believe that you know everything there is to know about the connection between these two rap titans, but let's untangle this hip-hop drama and see who really has what allegiance. When Kendrick was first starting out, guess who he was looking up to? That's right, none other than Lil Wayne himself. Kendrick wasn't just a fan, he was downright obsessed with Lil Wayne. Go way back, and their history is full of surprises that'll make you see this whole situation in a new light. According to insiders, Kendrick used to spend hours attempting to rap like Wheezy. However, this is where things get very fascinating with Wayne's style. Kendrick didn't just admire Wayne from a distance. No, he went all out and dropped a whole mixtape called C4, which was essentially a love letter to Wayne's music. And to think that Wayne himself approved of it. Talk about a dream come true for young Kendrick. Now you might be thinking, well, that was ages ago. Hold on to your hats, because Kendrick's admiration for Wayne didn't stop there even when he blew up and became a superstar himself. Kendrick was still showing love for Wayne in his hit song, Humble. Kendrick included a line in the song that was a clear nod to Wayne's influence. Soprano, we like to keep it on a high note, but wait, there's more. These two didn't just admire each other from a distance. They actually got in the studio together and cooked up some fire. Remember that track? The moment Kendrick and Wayne released Mona Lisa, the world saw what happens when two rap moguls unite. Their admirers went bonkers, demonstrating that their mutual regard was genuine. This is where things started to get a bit crazy. Wayne was the main reason Kendrick spilled the dirt on how he started to rap.
The thing about Wayne, what people don't understand, you get a lot of, younger cats that's listen to him now and they feel he a new artist. But I go all the way back to the Hot Boy days, and being 13, listening to this dude, just remembering the staple that he put on the game back then, all the way to now, to have that longevity years behind it. So for him, to actually acknowledge, what I'm doing right now, and see it as a path the same way, the longevity that he created is a great feeling to actually share that same stage and as such.
Is it not unbelievable? One of the greatest lyricists of all time, Kendrick Lamar Drake, and Lil Wayne learned their craft by copying Lil Wayne's style. With all their history, Wayne and Kendrick should be close, right? Well, that's where the plot thickens because now there is a beef between Kendrick and Drake, and Wayne gets caught in the middle of it. Now, let's talk about Drake and Wayne. These two are more than just rap buddies, they're like family. Trust me, their story is more complex than you think. When Drake was first starting out, Wayne wasn't just some big shot who gave him a chance. Rather, he took Drake under his wing like a little brother, and Drake was all in, soaking up what Wayne had to teach him. When Drake signed with Young Money, Lil Wayne put him on the map, and his career took off like a rocket. But it wasn't just about business. The two were in the studio together all the time creating hits like Bedrock. Drake once said, "Lil Wayne is Lil Wayne. He's my hero, my mentor, and he's the reason I'm here. Consider the catchphrase. For years, Wayne and Drake appeared inseparable in the studio, showcasing their talents worldwide. In interviews, Wayne was frequently referred to as Drake's hero by the rapper. Meanwhile, Drake was proud of his protege, witnessing him soar to the top of the charts. But here's where things get interesting. Given their intense love, you would think Wayne would always be there for Drake in the event of trouble in paradise. However, there have been rumors of trouble in paradise, including the incident involving Wayne's girlfriend while he was imprisoned. Wayne acknowledged that it upset him, but he didn't have to mention names because everyone knew who he was referring to. Now that the Kendrick feud is over, many are beginning to question whether Wayne truly rode or died for Drake, as everyone had assumed, or if there is more to this tale. Speaking of drama, let's take a quick look at Drake. Although he appears to dominate the rap scene, our boy has actually been having some serious setbacks lately. Correctly, the six gods have been faltering, leaving everyone to wonder what's going on. He recently released a song called Mid at Best, which is a nice way of putting it. But the truth is that people aren't just talking about this one song. Fans were excited about it, thinking it would be the next big thing, but when Super Soak dropped, people weren't feeling it at all. If you think that's bad, wait until you hear this. Remember all those ghostwriting rumors that have been following Drake around? Well, they're back with a vengeance. People are saying that he's relying on other writers, including Lil Yachty, to pen his lyrics. Well, that's got to hurt for a guy who's supposed to be one of the best in the game. But hold on, because it gets even worse. Drake has been releasing weak tracks for a while now. 3 years of me music. Greater Messier Drake was the subject of a recent diss track by Kendrick Lamar titled Not Like Us. We're discussing allegations. It will cause you to gasp. Not holding back, Kendrick's old drama tune included a phrase about Wayne's girlfriend from when he was in jail that sounds like he's manipulating before getting his face tattooed in an attempt to look sorry. Yes, you read that correctly. Drake's music is flopping, ghostwriting accusations are circulating, and his dirty laundry is being exposed for everyone to see. It feels like everything is falling apart at once, and Wayne appears to be siding with Kendrick. Kendrick's claim that Drake had an affair with Lil Wayne's girlfriend while Wayne was imprisoned is quite the low blow. Drake is most likely feeling rather lonely right now. Why is everyone talking about Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us diss track, you ask? It's not your typical disc. Taking aim at Drake's reputation, Kendall came out swinging. If you recall anything about Drake's recent difficulties, Kendrick isn't holding back when he accuses Drake of some very severe shady behavior, referred to as scorched throughout the entire track. Planet Earth, this song, didn't just appear. It's really Kendrick's third album directed towards Drake in just 48 hours. That's right, 3 songs in 2 days. Kendrick isn't messing around. He's coming for Drake's entire persona, his abilities, everything. The full-fledged conflict between Kendrick and Drake is about more than just who is the better. Kendrick is bringing up past problems, casting doubt on Drake's devotion, and essentially calling him out as a phony friend. Where does this leave them? Wayne's protege is caught in the midst of everything. In addition to dragging Drake, Wayne is exposing his personal drama for everyone to hear. Remember how we thought Wayne was keeping quiet about all of this drama? Well, guess what? Our boy Weezy just spilled the tea, and it's hotter than we ever imagined. You won't believe what he's confirmed about Drake. Small Wayne verifies Drake, so let's get started. At last, Wayne is talking about the whole situation with Drake and his girlfriend, and I can assure you that it's not pretty.
I was just, that's just how life goes when you locked up. Yeah, I know.
But she's done, you moved on, life is good. Life is good. Will you rap about that? Do you think it'll end up on a song maybe you two might,
No.
Not only did Wayne confirm that it had happened, but he also opened up about how it made him feel. He said that it wasn't even about Drake specifically. This is the kind of information a man never wants to find out when he's locked up. Or perhaps he did because, honestly, only God knows what I would have done if I hadn't been locked up right now and discovered that Drake was the worst thing I could have ever learned as a man. That _ hurt, and not because it was Drake. It could have hurt any man equally. Wayne is only talking about it now, but why? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Perhaps he's been holding onto this for years. Getting him to speak up is the first step towards something truly interesting. Wayne is not just attempting to put Drake under the bus, and Lil Wayne explains the situation. Hear about. His girl told him it happened before they were even formally dating, but she kept it a secret for the entire time. So now we have this whole mess of emotions. Imagine this. Lil Wayne on stage in Vegas abruptly starts spitting Kendrick's "Not Like Us." Wayne feels deceived, but he's also trying to make sense of it all. Drake, on the other hand, is probably feeling very weird right now. The audience exuberates while Wayne was up there performing Kendrick's track. He pulled a fast one that had everyone scratching their heads instead of saying "they don't like us" like in Kendrick's original. That might not sound like a big deal, but in the rap game, that's a whole different message. People started wondering, was Wayne actually mocking Kendrick's disc? Was this his way of showing support for Drake? After all, while all this was going down, Wayne was rocking an OO owl pendant, you know, Drake's label, yeah, that OO, so now we've had "Is That Wayne?" Wayne was seen performing a Kendrick diss track with Drake's chain and altering the lyrics. So, is Wayne really supporting Drake or Kendrick, or is he just stirring things up and watching people go crazy trying to figure it out? One thing is for sure, Wayne isn't making it simple for anyone to figure out where his loyalties lie. The entire concert has turned into a turning point in the beef, leaving critics and fans alike baffled as to what Wayne is really saying. Is he secretly loyal to Drake? Or is he just enjoying keeping everyone guessing? One fan said, "Kendrick versus Lil Wayne incoming. It's basically South versus West." But other fans didn't get the point at all. In fact, they've been thinking the entire time that Wayne took Kendrick's side. You're right, Lil Wayne's tattoo is quite irritating tonight. Drake's arm bears a tattoo of Wayne, demonstrating the depth of their friendship. Recall how everyone has been speculating about whether Wayne is more loyal to Drake or Kendrick. But what if he isn't on both sides? What if Wayne is going to start a personal feud with Kendrick? Yes, there has been a lot of serious talk that Wayne and Kendrick may be getting into a fight. Wayne and Kendrick have always had a strange relationship characterized by mutual admiration and antagonism. For years, Kendrick looked up to Wayne and even tried to imitate his style. However, now that it appears that their admiration may be developing into rivalry, things will definitely change if Wayne and Kendrick truly begin to fight. After all, this is a match between two of the biggest names in hip-hop, and the outcome could alter everything, including who collaborates with whom and who is friends with whom. Drake is likely sitting back, pondering what this all means for him. You might think you know the whole story, but consider the time when Lil Wayne and Kendrick actually got into a fight. Removing Drake, although sources close to the issue say it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Wayne and Drake were supposedly tied as thieves. At one point, Wayne was really considering dismissing Drake from his label because he believed Lil Wayne backs Kendrick. The shocking part is that Kendrick persuaded Wayne out of it. Yes, you heard correctly, because Drake was growing too big for his boots. The most absurd thing is that Kendrick, the same person who is currently criticizing Drake, once saved his career. Hold on, there have been rumors of a hidden collaboration song featuring all three of them. That song was going to be the biggest thing to hit hip-hop in years, but something happened in the studio, and now it's locked away in a vault somewhere, never to be heard from again. The cause is unknown, but Wayne's odd behavior may be involved. If there's all this drama, you might be wondering why they aren't just working it out. As it happens, they made several attempts. Industry insiders claim that in the past year alone, there have been at least 3 attempts at peace negotiations, but each time something goes wrong. Once Drake arrived late and Kendrick stormed out. And again, it seems that Wayne neglected to inform Drake about the meeting completely. Despite their best efforts to patch things up, their back and forth has many in the industry were perplexed by Lil Wayne's master plan. What's intriguing here is that, as one producer who's worked with all 3 of them stated, it's like watching a soap opera with better rhythms. He's not incorrect. However, keep in mind that Wayne has been sending all these confusing signals wearing. There may be a rationale behind the rumors about Drake's chain during Kendrick's diss track performance. A few close to Wayne claim he's just winning it, trying to keep both Drake and Kendrick satisfied while he figures out his next move. It's a dangerous game, the end game, and one wrong move could blow up in his face. But this feud could seriously mess with their careers. Wayne is actually trying to broker a deal with Drake and Kendrick. Sure, he's playing both sides, but it's all part of some master plan to bring everyone back together. Consider this. These guys have been on top for a long time, but some may be falling. Take Drake, for instance. For a while, he was known as the golden boy of rap, but recent drama has led many to doubt everything about him, including his abilities, loyalty, and character. When fans begin to have doubts, album sales start to decline. But Drake having a risky game, although he has an advantage with his distancing techniques. What if this went wrong? You might end up burning bridges as something he cannot rebuild. And Wayne is balancing on a razor's edge because he could lose half of his fan base in an instant if he chooses the wrong side in this beef. With all the collaborations he has planned, artists should want to work with him, even if they don't know his team. So, what's the end game here? Rumor has it that some major surprises are in store for us. Some claim that Wayne is working on a secret track that will alter people's perceptions. Everyone is waiting to see what Drake will do next, and Kendrick Lamar has been very quiet lately, leaving many to wonder what he is working on. Please let us know your thoughts, and don't forget to watch the following video as well.